Welcome back to our Let's Play of Fire Emblem Three Houses. When we last left off, I was left to explore the monastery after becoming a teacher. So let's talk to everybody.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Okay.
Oh. What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Right. Dorothea.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Maybe. But I'm not a
I
student.
am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Right.
Oh.
Hey!
See what this person is. Oh, it's Dimitri.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention? Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped. Hello. Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man. Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime. He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm. Sylvain is the heir to House Gauthier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help. I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night. Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
I appreciate your effort.
Okay. Let's continue exploring for now.
Right.
So, one more person to talk to, it seems.
What do you want? I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright. So yeah. We're done exploring, now we have to pick our house. Something in the middle here, though.
Yes.
I want to go in or upstairs? Alright.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house will I choose? House for the students of a Adrestian army. Many are nobility, and most of them use magic. House for the students of the Kingdom of Fargus. Most value chivalry and excel at military arts. And a house for students of Leicester Alliance. As per regional tradition, many are skilled archers. I am going to go with the Black Eagles. I'm actually doing a side gameplay pretty far into it, actually, with the Blue Lion House. But for now, I'm going to do the Black Eagle.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct? Your heart has made its choice, then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Okay.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him.
It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either. I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
Sure.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book. Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
I know we all agreed to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Well.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Yeah, me too. Compared to the Blue Lions, they are a bit, out there. Combat forecast. So I'm gonna explore the monastery. The new places to explore the monastery. I got 1,000 gold for funding of this one's activities.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Alright, do what you have to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Okay. And I believe this is my first exploration day. Well, besides the one I just had. You know what I mean.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
Monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week we have one day off when you can choose the activity from the list. Each week we'll have one day off, yeah. Your only option at first is to explore. Select the calendar on the direction button, view the schedule. Alright, so our only option is to explore, so we'll explore. So this is my room. Thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things. Alright, I got some DLC supplies. And Cindered Shadows Reward. 10,000 Renown and Chalice of Beginnings. Alright, time to explore.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Of course.
I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
That's a clue of things to come. Can I go into people's rooms on this first exploration day? I guess not.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
Alright, Green Thumb. Take you to the seas and ask the greenhouse keeper to grow and harvest crops. There's a dish I would like to make. I need more of a certain vegetable to do so. I was planning to grow it from the seeds of the greenhouse, but if you'd like to help.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Alright. So yeah, looks like you can't go into anybody's room right now. As you can see, my professor level is A.
Oh, Professor, have you adjusted to life at the academy yet?
Me? I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
Maybe.
Hey there.
Probably not, though. Alright. The rest of the dormitory. It's funny they're showing the parts I've already seen, but that's okay. Kitty.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Right.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
As you can see, Bernadetta is a social recluse.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers' Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
Right.
Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
If I could eat if I had to eat in that filthy dining hall, I prefer to invite a cute girl to dine with me beforehand. I'll find out her favorite foods so I can order them. She's happy, I'm happy. I haven't missed a move. Pretty great, huh? Try sharing a meal with others in the dining hall. You can even treat someone to their favorite meal. Talk to the dining staff for details. And that way I can get fish and vegetables. Let's see. I'm still confined to the first floor, so I can't go to the second floor. Here's the greenhouse and the fishing pond.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Now, sometimes there's an exception, but for the most part, if you tell them what they want to hear, you'll get bonuses on their on your support with them. So telling him that's not a great idea is not what he wants. Right.
Let's see. I'm a little busy.
Hey, can't we just talk a little?
I really can't right now. I got a lot of things to do. Work and stuff like that. Why don't you look at the flowers in the greenhouse instead? They're pretty.
Right. This leads up to the second floor of the dormitory. Where the Hi, Ash.
Did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
I seem well informed on the subject.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Sure thing. Do some gardening. Oops. So we'll plant. Deduce seeds. And we'll cultivate them by infusing them with magic.
My thanks.
Put this over here. At first, we're going to want to get flower seeds to give presents to increase support.
No.
Fishing has not been unlocked yet. Hi, Marianne. She's one of my favorites.
Goddess, I beg of thee, please protect us.
Even if she is a bit gloomy. She has her reasons, though.
Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Seros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
Right. Not sure why this is blocked off, but it's always blocked off. Hello, Flame.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
That's a shame.
Should the opportunity arise, I have to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
Oops.
Hello? Might you help me with a favor?
Right. There's a ceremony related to Saint Cethleon that requires a rare fish. Would you mind helping me obtain it, some professor? You can speak to the fish keeper at the fishing pond. Catch fish for the ceremony and bring it to Flame. Head to the fish pond with the bait she gave you and speak with the fish keeper to try it out. Get 2 different kinds of fish and some insect larvae. Alright, fishing's pretty simple. Just use this. Press A when the fish appears. And time it. A, and we got it. And as you can see, it gives between 10 and 40 points towards your professor level, depending on the kind of fish.
Thank you so much.
Dining hall. Let's see, Petra, Felix, and Raphael.
I'm busy. Do you want something?
You want to spar?
I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
This guy... Some of the characters are one note, and he's definitely one of them.
Professor, I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, I still have struggles with speaking. If my ways of speech are causing a burden, I hope you will have forgiveness.
Of course.
Hi.
Alright, that's where the dining. Here's the amiibo gazebo. I love that name. We could do more fishing if we wanted to with the fish bait that we
Greetings,
got.
Professor. Nothing to report.
Oops.
By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it?
Sure.
It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
But, we want to save the fishing bait for... for when there's a, rare fish occurrence. But, I am just about out of time. See if I can talk to at least one more person. Some seeds. Some bait.
As part of our commitment to the goddess, the Knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Looking for someone?
Well, Yes, it's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Okay. So, we're going to call it here. Done a bit of exploration. We got a bit more exploration to go. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people left to speak to. Not counting other floor, whatever's on the other floor. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day, and take care.